Hi guys, my name is David Ford, and I want to make this video to talk about Mafia Wars. This is actually a change of pace because normally, of course, I'm making videos that talks about making money online and so forth, but this is actually just a change of pace. Mafia Wars actually is one of the games that I do like to play a lot myself, especially when I'm on MySpace. This is where I play it at, and I just want to show some quick tips on here. I'm actually not an expert at this game myself, but I just want to go ahead and try to show a few quick tips on here though. And one of the things I want to show is, like right here, as you can see, my energy is almost at the point where I'm getting ready to get to the next level again. In fact, I've got 11 points left right now until it gets to the point where I'm going to be at the next level. So instead of normally just doing a regular job that might maybe get you like 100 points or 80 points, or depending on where you're at, what you could do actually is go back to New York, and when you get back to New York, here it is, you'll see here this is one of the bosses, of course, that you can fight. And if you've already been past this level, then it's not hard, of course, to be able to fight this boss and beat him and so forth. But the point is you can see here there's 268 on the energy as far as what it takes to be able to fight him. And of course, obviously, you have to have 16 people in your mafia, and it takes 375. Well, I'm sorry, it gives you 375 experience points when you fight him and you defeat him. So, like I said, instead of normally doing a regular job that you would do, if you want to get high points, then of course go back to the New York area and then go ahead and fight this boss. This is Agostino Cleto, I guess is how you say his name, but of course just go ahead and fight him. And I've got 531 points right now. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I got attacked, so I gotta go ahead and get some more health right now real quick before I do this. So okay, let me go back to the boss now again, because you gotta have some good health when you actually fight him, of course, obviously, but you definitely want to try to make sure you have the most health on there as possible. And then of course go ahead and fight, and let's go ahead and choose attack. And you've got these two guys you got to beat first. Let's go ahead and attack them. I go ahead and get them knocked out all the way is what I do. And then when I get to the actual boss himself, sometimes what I do is I use my taser to get him down some. I could go ahead and fight him all the way because I've got these other guys helping me out too, but to save some of their health too, I just go ahead and use my taser sometimes, and then go ahead and attack him again, and of course go back to jobs again when you're done. And then, as you can see, I went to the next level, and now as you can see, I've got a lot here on my energy meter. Instead of doing, like I said, a job where you might get 80 points or 100 points or whatever, if you fight him when you're getting that close point where you're getting ready to level to your next level, then of course you'll get over 300 points from doing that. So you'll be a lot further up on your energy bar by doing that. Now, another thing that I wanted to point out, actually first I want to go ahead and see if somebody attacked me and see why it was I lost that energy earlier though. Okay, I was attacked by this person right here, and more than likely they're probably pretty high right now too as far as their mafia and their experience points or whatever, so I'm not going to worry about attacking them back again. But another point that I wanted to point out to you was that when you are doing your fightings, when you go to fight somebody, what you could do, of course, is, like, to give you an example, like if you go to Cuba, like if you leave New York and you go to Cuba, Moscow, or wherever it is you're going to go to fight, when you're doing your fightings, of course, obviously, you're not going to have as much money in Cuba as you would in New York. So what you want to do is, when you fight people in Cuba or Moscow or wherever you're at, after you fought that person a few different times and you went down on your energy and so forth, you can either heal yourself there in Cuba, or you can actually go back to New York and heal yourself. What I try to do myself is I let it go ahead and go all the way down. In other words, I fight the people enough to let my energy go all the way down pretty far. Maybe we're only got like 20 left on the health or whatever, and then I go back to New York and heal myself. So instead of healing myself here, and using my money that I have here in Cuba, I actually go back to New York to get my health healed up. Of course, the reason being is because I have so much more money in New York than I do in those other areas, than I do, of course, than Cuba and Moscow and so forth. So even if it costs a whole lot of money when I'm in New York to be able to heal myself, it does not matter because I got so much money built up already so far in New York that I'm not even worried about it whatsoever. In fact, right now I'm making I think well over $1 million per hour. Is it one? No, I'm sorry, 100 million. I'm making over $100 million per hour. Actually, I forgot about that for a second. Let me see if I can bring it up so I can show for sure what I'm making right now. Whoops, I was in the wrong area. Like I said, well, like I mentioned before, I'm definitely not an expert at this though, but you can get the idea anyways. Yeah, let me go ahead and scroll down now. This is going to show the stats. Alright, here we go. With expenses, I'm making 119 million per hour right now, but after my expenses that I have, I'm actually coming out with 117,662. I'm sorry. Yeah, 117,662,680. Actually kind of late right now. It's almost 12:30. Well, it's pretty much 12:30 at night, so I'm getting kind of tired. But I make 117,662,680 per hour is what I'm actually making right now. So, as you can see, of course, like I said, when you heal yourself up, the best thing that you can do is go back to New York because, more than likely you've already built yourself up to where you got a lot of good money. Excuse me, building up on a regular basis with you in New York, compared to if you're going to try to heal yourself up in Cuba or Moscow or whatever. So those are just two quick tips that I wanted to point out, and later on I'll try to make some more tips for you guys to maybe help you guys out a little bit. But that definitely right there, as it is, should definitely help you out as far as being able to level even faster and even easier with Mafia Wars. So if you like this video, go ahead, of course, comment the video for me and rate the video for me. And of course, definitely go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well too. So thanks for watching the video then, and you guys have a great day.